Third try's a charm. Here we go. Come on. Stream. Please stream. No way! Okay, what was that? What setting did I just change? I don't even know what setting I just changed. Oh! It was the key! The key was... I must have typed in the key, stream key wrong. Okay, okay. We've got it now. I'm live again. Oh my word. Okay. That was quite... Of all the things, it was the stream key. Okay. Alright then. Fair enough. For some reason, I didn't know when you get the stream key wrong, it would still... I guess it was close enough that it was getting like a partial transmission or something? It was coming in... The stream health was coming in as green, and it would encode after... Or it would save as a recording afterwards, so... Well, anyways, I just learned something. So... since the event ended, I think I kind of lost my audience here for this stream, but that's fair enough. I think Amadeus is still around, and people will come back, I'm sure, eventually at some point, so that's fine. Whoopsie doodle. I could have diagnosed that issue a lot earlier. Okay. Well, anyways, I guess I'm gonna get back into things. And hopefully we can pick things back up where we left off, even though it's, yeah, you know, nearly an hour into the live stream. So, anyways, yes, apologies for that. And I was getting a green symbol, so I just, oh well. Anyways, yeah, let's go. No points dwelling on past mistakes. And I've learned something, so. I've learned a lot. Actually, troubleshooting... When I was troubleshooting, I learned a lot of things, so... It's not for nothing that I had these difficulties, but... yeah, whoops. Oh well. I'm glad I had the PlanetSide 2 stream first, so I kind of knew something was wrong, but... yeah, it's still unfortunate. Anyways, we're getting into the server. I've got the Discord server up again. And yeah, hooray! I'm glad I'm having some sort of better than nothing. This is the better than nothing live stream at this point. With my apologies, thank you for tuning in. Anyone who does so. And yeah, it's a little bit further along in summer because there was a small bit that I played that got cut off. But basically, I'm trying to cut wood and feed myself. And that's the long and the short of it. So yeah, let's go. Let's survive and let's not starve. Okay. I'm much happier now that I got that worked out, and I feel a little bit dense, but that's fine. I can recover. I just need to prove myself in this game. That's all. Okay, so I've got 15 monster meat that's about to go rotten. I should harvest some sort of food to act as filler, but it's summer, so my typical filler of ice is out of the question. The logic was always questionable there anyways, so fair enough. I'll get something else. I also could use a little bit of extra tufts of grass or torch material. I could have collected those extra... I think there was some extra twigs in the camp, but we're just gonna forage. All my vital statistics look good for now, but I just don't want to see all this spoiled monster meat to go bad. That would be a shame. So we're gonna try to process that into meatballs. I'm gonna make some jerky, and then I'm gonna focus on more cooling solutions for heat. Heat is going to be an issue. My thermal stone is blue for now, and I'm carrying nitrates and 13 wood, so I'll be able to cool myself off, but in the summer, being overheated is an issue. In a big way. And I'm a bit overloaded. I'm gonna drop these pine cones into the earth by planting them. I could just drop them, but I'm gonna plant. I like the idea of having more wood about the place. I guess I could just eat my meatballs at this point. That would create some more space. Yeah, let's eat these meatballs. Okay, that was slightly wasteful. I forgot. They're like 60, somewhere around 60. So, that's okay. nonetheless, there's plenty of food, so as long as I get back home in time, gonna grab some more flowers and make myself a whirly fan to keep myself cool in emergencies. Would you stop following me, Mr. Frog? You're scaring me. I have 14% axe left. Might as well whack something with that. Very tempting to... Oh, it's whirly fan time. I'm getting overheated. I've got a whirly fan. I'm not gonna die now. Alright, so, yeah, I'm pretty sure that everything is running properly right now. Just wanted to make sure. Oh, I need to keep running. I need to keep running, otherwise I'm gonna overheat. Let's see. Oh, I might need to adjust the... I might need to adjust the resolution slightly there. Let me see that. Is it, I could stretch or non-stretch. I'm gonna go with the stretch. Yeah, why not? That way it'll fit. There'll be less dark zones. Okay, anyways. So I changed that up, but let's keep this whirly fan going, and it's getting late. So and maybe an endothermic fire wouldn't be that bad of an idea, but I want to get back to the cooking pot, but that meat is nearly gone. So, all right, let's see. Yeah, so I can still see the live stream chat. It's looking good. Okay, moving right along. Alright, well, a bit too late on that. I have earned myself 15 rot. Well, that can be used for the booster shots that we're gonna need eventually. It's always a popular item, so it's no big deal. I believe, yeah, I'm in the Discord server, so that's good. Just wanted to double check everything. So yeah, we got this jerky. It's gonna last for quite a while. There you go, Jester. Maybe I should plant that meat bulb outside the camp, where it can potentially protect us and not threaten us too much. Because, well, the hounds seem to not like it, so maybe not out in the forest. Where would be a good place to place a meat bulb that creates angry eye monsters? Let's see. Not near the portal. Maybe over here? Yeah. Oh, it's becoming dark. Okay. Gonna need my torch. I'm pretty sure I'm streaming properly. I'm still not getting, proper confirmation at this point, but I just, feel like going with it, so I can make another Willow's Lighter with more petals and more rope and more gold. Okay. I didn't know that. That's nice to know. Once again, yeah, I'm gonna double check my live stream just for a moment. I'm still not getting, proper confirmation at this point, but yeah, it seems like I'm transmitting okay. So yeah, I've just kind of lost a lot of my viewers thanks to various technical difficulties. That's fine. That's understandable. But at least I got it working again, and I'm proud of that. So I'm just going to enjoy the game at the moment. Feel free to join in if you're watching. And, I'm sure people will watch this in the future. But, yeah, I feel a little bit embarrassed about that. Anyways, the night isn't going to be that much longer. I will go ahead and plant a meat bulb, I guess, a little bit north of the camp over here. Or near the frogs? Yeah, the frogs. The frogs and the meat bulb, fleshy bulb, can fight it out. That would be interesting. And maybe we can get some free frog legs out of the deal. That sounds quite a nice deal, quite frankly. And then I will get more nitrites on the way. I'm going to make more jerky in the morning. Alright, I've got a plan. We got a plan now. Gonna store some things in the chests as well. Alrighty. I don't know what the diseased grass is about, but it does concern me slightly. What happens if I pick diseased grass? Oh, it's rots. Okay, so they're rot generators. Well, actually, we've actually been needing rot in a sense for booster shots, so it's actually not all bad, I gotta say. Even though it's supposed to be a bad thing, I'm actually willing to accept this, strangely enough. Alright, here you go, Chester, and let's go. Well, yeah, let's not use the whirly fan just yet. I'm gonna leave that trap untripped. Or tripped, I mean. I'm not gonna bother setting that back up. And, hey, frogs, would you like to meet your new friend? The fleshy bulb. It's big, it's disgusting, and it's gonna sprout angry, munching eyeballs. Should be fun. Although, most of the frog legs, most of the frogs it kills, it's probably gonna eat the frog legs, but I'm assuming, hopefully, that some will be left over on the perimeter. It should be interesting at the very least. Alright, so plenty of berry bushes. Gather some of them. And I'll make some more ratatouille. I'm glad we still have that tent. I'm just going to try to make my situation the best I can possibly make it. So, I learned last time that building a marble suit is a terrible idea. So, this time, I'm going to instead use the marble for something a bit more constructive. Oh yeah, I forgot to put things into chests. So I'll go ahead and do that. And I am wasting a lot of my time today instead of going towards the quarry. Don't need to necessarily have this rope. I'm gonna hold on to... I'm gonna drop the cutstone into Chester. And then I will get going on my mission. Just gonna cook one more thing here. And, well, having a little bit of travel food would be good, I would say, so I'll bring a little bit of that sort of stuff. I just have berries, so go ahead and cook that up. Might as well take this petal as it's nearly going bad. I'll make that into another whirly fan. Just in case I need that. The honey is going stale. I could use that in poultices, or I could just throw it in the pots. I think I'm just going to throw it in the pots. That'll work. Okay. Make taffy with 3 honey. You can make taffy. Well, that works. Alright then. Yeah, it could have been used for medicine, but we'll just do that. Okay, off I go. Not a lot of daylight left, but I think we can get where we're going in time. Got enough space, relatively. Got my lighter. The fleshy bulb has been killed. It has been destroyed. Or it has been dislodged once again. Probably by the frogs. They didn't take a liking to its presence. And I cannot blame them. Getting a little bit warm. Looks like my stone is out. Gonna get the whirly fan. Warning. Turn on the whirly fan for heat reduction. Alright. Well, it looks like we got people tuning into the stream again, so yeah, I'm pretty sure that it's transmitting properly, and it's not just a thing that I'm just seeing in my browser. But with all the technical difficulties I've been having, I'm not 100% confident of that, so... Anyways, yeah, I got a present. If nothing else, this will be recorded, and it will come in afterwards. Not seeing any comments in the live chat so far, but, yeah, I think it's working properly. Okay, yes, can't take the heat. I've got supplies for a endothermic fire, so that should be fine, but I'd like to continue traveling at the moment. Make as much progress as I can. Excuse me, Mr. Spider. Yes, don't mind me while I rub up against you accidentally. Of course, he minds a great deal. I will probably have to kill him. Right, there's another skeleton in the Maxwell pose. Ooh, okay, yeah, those guys are bad news. If I get shot by one of them, well, they shoot. They are an enemy that shoots. There's not that many enemies that shoots. I mean, just that alone is enough to be scared of them. Okay, we're in the quarry zone, and I can start a fire, and then I will mine through the nights, and that will give me more thermites or nitrites, so I can make more fires in the future and a fire pit. So that should be good. Now, once again, just want to confirm the status of everything. Yeah, as far as I can tell, the stream should be working. But yeah, I guess I'll have to find out afterwards. Anyways, ratatouille. You cannot cook on an endothermic fire. Of course. This fire is small and boring, says Willow. Alright, well, I've extinguished all the mining opportunities in the local area, so I don't think extending the fire much is going to... Yeah, I can't extend any more rocks, so I'll just have to wait it out. The night's going to get a little bit boring, but that's okay. I still have my lumberjack shirt on. That was the last thing I got. I wonder what I'm going to get this time. That's a little bit of excitement there, I suppose. I can actually see stone deposits on my map, I see, further than I can see. Yeah, that's one advantage of the little mini-map thing, but I still have to go into the darkness, and the darkness monster is going to be very annoyed with me if I do that, so I still have to wait, but now I know where I'm going to go in the morning. I see this mini-map thing does give you a bit of advantage when you're in the dark. I'll have to pay attention to that in the future. And that's actually one way, in a sense, the game, this sort of thing actually makes the game slightly easier, but I think the mini-map is overall fair enough. And the game is still quite hard for me, so I'll take it. I'll take it. Anyways, we're getting more gold, getting more stone, getting more nitrites. Everything we'll need for our immediate future. I've got enough food for now. My vital statistics are doing quite well. My heat level is a bit concerning, but I've got a whirly fan for emergencies. Gotta watch that thermal stone. Oh, what thermal stone? Okay. Yeah, watch it disappear. It's no longer here. Maybe you should make another pickaxe. Okay, so... Wait, did I just make... Oh, it's in my hands. You cannot craft with an item that is in your hands. Okay. Thermal stone. That's more like it. Okay, and I got my golden pickaxe. I got my 2 golden pickaxes. I've apparently been making copies of tools recently. And my thermal stone's nice and cool. And we're off. Just gonna get a bit more stone, because it seems like you can never quite have enough stone in general, if you want to make lots of stone walls, and, well, I mean, eventually. You certainly can find, I can find a lot of uses for stone before I get tired of its presence, so we're gonna gather a bit more stone. I think that's a fair thing to do. I only have so much food, though. But I have the brand new thermal stone. I have 11 logs, so I'll be able to keep making endothermic fires for the heat. So yeah, I think my more immediate concern is the stomach. Yes. the bird was catching fire. I think that's funny. This game has a funny sense of humor with birds catching fire. Well, if nothing else, I'm not... Even if the stream isn't going perfectly, if nothing else, I'm enjoying the game. The game is going well. So at least I can take solace in that part. But yeah, I kind of mucked this up a bit there with just being prepared and that sort of thing. So that's a bit unfortunate. But there's always next stream, next live stream, or next video, or the next thing. As a YouTuber, it's not like it is something I should worry about too much. As long as I learn from it, learn from your mistakes, yada yada. Okay, so getting back home with my lovely trophies, I'm gonna open this chest. I'm gonna process this stone into a proper endothermic fireplace for a long-term heat solution. Okay, so I'm having a bit of a heat issue right now, so I'm gonna have to make a temporary endothermic. Was there a bit of a screen shake there? No, I was seeing things, I guess. Okay, well, anyways, I was feeling a bit heat stroke. I'm feeling a bit hot there, so fair enough. I'm a little bit hurt, so I'm gonna eat the jerky. There we go, much better. Get myself cooled off. And I still gain sanity near the endothermic fire, but the frogs are going to kill me, so let's move on. And I'll just make that permanent fireplace all the sooner. Plus, I think, yeah, my stone was cooled down. I just don't think my character was fully cooled down, but my temperature indicator is continuing to drop thanks to the thermal stone, so I didn't need to worry about that too much. Okay, it is package opening time. I also got that taffy. I didn't see where it went. Or did it? Oh, no. I picked up rocks next to the crock pot. Whoops. Okay. And let's open the package. What do we get? It is a pink button shirt. Let's wear it. Okay, there we go. Outfit confirmed. I mean, that's the rule that I have made for myself. As it's for the novelty. Sugary things burn great, but best not to waste food. That is true. Okay, so that was sanity food. Interesting. Not as much health food as, I mean, candy makes you happy. Not a lot of nutrition there. That makes sense. So, but really, that is a lot of sugar to be using, or I mean, a lot of honey to be using to get not a lot of sanity. So, not the best recipe, but it works, I suppose. Okay, so endothermic fireplace now before it gets too dark. Right. Oh, the gold. We need to convert. I need to do the conversions of the materials. It's not just as simple as making one with the materials I have now. I do forget. You forget yourself, sir. And I did have a few cut stones already available, so that's good. Electronic doodad, electronic doodaddy. Cut stone. And then endothermic fire, which I was looking in the wrong place, and it's becoming nighttime, so I better pick up the pace. There we go. Okay. And here it is. Fire it up. Fire it up. And yeah, just checking on everything to make sure, once again, that everything seems to be going fine. At the very least, I can see the live stream running properly in my own browser, so yeah, I think everything's running fine. But I had to end the live stream by shutting down my computer, and so it ended the event. So I feel like, I lost a lot of people that way, and that's perfectly understandable. But I'll get a lot of people back next weekend. It's no big deal. And just my own mistakes. Anyways, apparently it's been day 60, survived 60 days. I could have seen that over there. Hey, Moly Mole. Yes, hello there. Come over to me, and I have a hammer, right? I thought I had a hammer, but I'm just gonna whack you because I do not see it. Either I'm blind. No, I set it down. I set down my hammer. I did not have my mole hammer. Oh, for shame. Oh well, I still got meat, but it could have been a live mole that I could have turned into, well, a rain hat. I guess that's the only recipe I know, so... I mean, that would have been preparations for the next coming spring, but, you know, I guess I don't really need to... I'll have plenty of time to make one of those hats later, so no worries. I probably need the food more at the moment anyways, so just as well. Alright, hanging out near the fire, getting through the night. Gonna chop some trees so I can keep this flame alight in the morning. Even though I have 9 logs, it couldn't hurt. Very good. Let's go. She is commenting on the fact that she is being cooled by the tree. Being under the tree. That's good. Get a little bit of cooling while we're chopping. I probably should... I realize I probably should do the typing chat in the live stream to make sure. Just to make sure you guys are seeing it. Are you guys seeing? Are you guys seeing the live stream? Yes? I hope so. I don't really have confirmation. Just, you know, I feel like I should be confident that it's running, but I'm not getting any actual confirmation that it is. So I'm seeing it in my browser again. So I'm seeing it in my browser, whereas I didn't see it in my browser before. But no one's saying anything at the moment. Oh dear, the science machine is on fire. I need to. I wish I'd let it go up in flames. Willow, you don't know what you're saying. You don't know what you're saying. I'm actually gonna hurt myself by putting things out with my hands. I know you want to light everything on fire, but anyways, yeah, okay. I think jerky is actually being dried out a bit faster than usual during the summer, which I'm not sure if that's the case, but it would make a certain amount of logical sense to make that assumption, I guess. Although, yeah, I'm not 100% certain. So, anyways, what is next? Like I said, I was chopping trees. It's getting a bit hot. Yeah, let's just chop more trees, I guess. Why not? And maybe I can whack on some of the marble trees. Oh, good. Greetings, Amadeus. Welcome. I've been having some difficulty with my live stream. It got shut down at one point, so I'm not sure if it's transmitting. Is the live stream transmitting properly? I'm in awash in technical difficulties. Oh, good. Okay. Well, anyways, yeah. It was weird. It was telling me that the live stream was green. It was giving me a green light, and it would record it afterwards. Like, it would save the video afterwards. But it was because, like, there was just one letter wrong in my stream key, apparently. So I guess it was close enough that the thing was confused or something. I don't know. It was really weird. And the error message it was giving me was just confusing me. And sadly, I didn't have a proper planet-side live stream. And well, oh boy, the bushes are going on fire. But anyways, so I'm very glad that it's back, because yeah, I felt a little bit guilty about that, not having that taken care of beforehand, but I thought it was working properly. Well, I did a short test, but I should have tested it more thoroughly. Oh yeah, yeah. It only looked like I went up live a few minutes ago. Okay. Well, that's a shame. Yeah. Yeah. When I was troubleshooting things and I went back to my my main page, after I had the error, I did notice I lost a subscriber there. But I mean, I'm not sure if it's because of the technical difficulties, but you know, for some reason, every single time I've said that before, but every time I lose a subscriber, I think, well, this is probably the reason why. But yeah, I second guess myself with that kind of stuff too much. Maybe that's not even a healthy train of thought. But anyways, I'm learning from my mistakes, and yeah, and things are gonna be fine. So, anyways. Oops, I don't want to click on that. All right, there we go. But yes, well, I'm glad to see you, and yes, I understand. So yeah, I'm kind of surprised that it wasn't showing up so early, but it's probably because I had to shut down my computer at one point, and it ended the live streaming event. So yeah, that kind of ruined, I guess, the position it was, or the fact that it was being presented as live, I guess, or something. Anyways, yeah, or I don't fully understand the delay. There's a lot I still don't understand, but I'm glad we are up, and we're just gonna focus on the positive. And I'm gonna make sure not to make this mistake again. I have learned a lot. I have learned from my mistake, and I thank you, all of you, for being with me at the moment. So let's live in the moment. We're gonna have a good time. This is good. I don't need to be unconfident about anything. I mean, well, a little bit of uncertainty is good, but I'm back. I'm back. We're good. Okay. Hello, Amadeus. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. All right. I see you have yourself a lovely hat, and I think I want to make an extra whirly fan, and you can have this, sir. And then I'm going to make one more, because I've got a lot of flower petals. Oh, they only take one flower petal each. Okay. Yeah, it's always good to have a whirly fan, so I'll just hand that over. Yes, I'm on the Discord server, if you want to do the voice chatting. And, yeah, so I'm glad. I'm glad everything's finally good. I am disappointed that I, you know, didn't manage to do my PlanetSide live stream, but I'm probably going to come around for that later. At some point, I'll reschedule that. Sadly, I have some things I have to do later tonight, so I can't just do it immediately after this live stream. But, anyways, yeah, it's I tried to do the double live stream. I think the thing is, I screwed things up when I was trying to do the double live stream. So I kind of feel like, you know, like Icarus, I'm flying too close to the sun, and you know, things kind of crashed. And I should have expected technical difficulties maybe a bit more than I did. So I did have a lack of preparation in some ways, but yeah, we'll get there next time. So, but I'm expanding. I still like the idea of the double live stream weekends, and I'm gonna get things right. But there was it was weird when I was doing the second live stream. They wanted to give me a second live stream key, and yeah, it was like. I was treating it like two completely separate. I was scheduling two different events, and I was treating it like two separate live streams, and I screwed things up there. So, whoops. Anyways, I felt some sort of explanation was owed, at the very least. But yes, let's enjoy the game. So I've got a lot of extra stone. I'm gonna shove it in Chester's mouth, and he's gonna like it. We've got some extra jerky in there.
Alright, greetings, greetings. Thank you for the rot.
Very good. Oh yes, there's a lot of extra rot. Not all of it was intentional, but you're very welcome. Oh dear, the twigs are on fire. Well, it's too late too late to save them, sadly. But yeah, some sort of device to prevent fires would be good. I wonder what sort of thing we can do to have that happen. I think there was something, but like some sort of sprinkler device or something, right? Or an ice machine. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's one of the more difficult water balloon, spheroid fire suppression, but it requires ice. We don't have ice unless you have an ice box. That's a hard option to have. No, the crock pot! Oh dear. Okay, the crock pot just went up in flames. We'll rebuild it.
Yep.
I was looking up firefighting solutions, and I was failing to be a bit vigilant there. Insulated pack. That requires thick fur. That's an interesting thing, but not... I'm gonna let that stump burn... No, I'll get the shovel. I'll get a shovel. I don't have... What do I don't have? Twigs? I don't have the technology, and I don't have twigs. Okay. I was gonna say I could just shovel that stump real quick, but I don't want to put it out with my hands, because that's gonna hurt my hands. So... But that fire is gonna be spreading. Oh dear, that fire is gonna be spreading... is it gonna get the drying racks? That might spread to the drying racks. If I can somehow prevent that. No, I think it'll be fine. Okay. Hey, and I'm Willow, so I like fire, so I'm just gonna hang out and... Ooh, I got it a little bit hot. I'm gonna hang out and get psychological happiness. I'm at max. Okay, I forgot. 120 was max. So I'm gonna burn myself slightly because I'm foolish. All right, let's get a couple of twigs, and then we'll make a hammer. And we'll make another crock pot, and we'll get our lives back together. And I don't know what I'm going to do about firefighting, except for just building things in a way where the fires don't spread very much, and try to put them out with my hands. If we had an icebox, I think we would be in a better position, but I don't know what else to do about the firefighting at the moment. Don't cut that tree down, Willow. That tree is your friend. It gives you twigs. The other trees you can chop down, but not that one. Alright, and I'm a bit hungry, so I'm going to... Actually, maybe I'll eat the carrots instead. I'll cook the carrots. Of course, I can't cook on an endothermic fire, so... I'd have to make a normal fire. We're going to have to get that crock pot back sooner than later, so... Yeah, that's why I wanted to make a hammer, so I could deconstruct the original crock pot to reclaim some of the resources. Although... I'm kind of close. I could just make a new one. I mean, all we need is a bunch of twigs, and I'm gonna use twigs to make the hammer plus stone. So, yeah, it's which is more effort to make at the moment. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna make a new crock pot. I'm actually closer to that, so we'll get one more twig somewhere, and I'll gather the rest of the materials, and we'll make a second crock pot. I can deconstruct the old crock pot later. At the very least, the crock pot that's already burned...
Oh, come on!
Oh, jeez. I hope you're not experiencing too much lag or anything like that.
No, I just accidentally turned into a beaver, and he ate me as I was turning back.
Oh, yeah. Okay, fair enough. I'm going to scarf these carrots, and I think we have the glands or the other thing to revive Amadeus. Well, there's certainly a gland here, but I think we've got a telltale heart somewhere about here in one of these chests. It's in that chest, maybe? Yeah. No, I don't have a telltale heart. Okay, well, we've got the glands. We're going to make a telltale heart. I'm at full health. I'm just going to go do that. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to need to make another telltale heart, which I just need a few tufts of grass, and I'll be able to make it in a jiffy.
Take your time.
No problem. Alright, thank you for, your patience.
At least I chopped down a bunch of trees during my beaver time.
That's good. I mean, yeah, you're extremely useful in that capacity, that's for sure. So that'll save some time. I'm having trouble finding grass tufts. Hello, grass tufts. Can make more whirly fans. I see all the grass tufts around here have been harvested, so I probably should go in a different direction. What's that? A red pouch? Unwrap? Huh. That's a little present. I want that! I want the red pouch, but the king's guards are guarding the red pouch. I cannot have the red pouch, but I want it. Okay, I'm gonna need to make a torch. I do not have the resources to make more torches. I think I'm messing up here. Well, I've got the lighter. I've got the lighter. I can always make more lighter, but geez. Yeah, the grass tufts. I just need to get more grass tufts. Oh well, I've got plenty of wood. My lighter's gonna sustain me, but I'm gonna have to go back to the campsite, and then I'm gonna have to put wood in there. Okay, so having a little trouble seeing with my lighter light. Okay, back. I'm very grateful for Willow's lighter at the moment. And I feel a little bit foolish in that regard, but that's okay. So, grass tufts. We're going to go this way. We're going to go that way. That'll get us some grass tufts. Okay, having a little bit of trouble getting grass tufts, but yes. This next morning we'll get there.
Excellent, excellent.
Yes. I still don't know what Bernie does. I think he brings me comfort, but I'm not sure. Maybe Bernie can bring someone back to life. Oh, wishful thinking. Why not? It's Bernie. He can do anything. He's incredible. Okay. Well, I could get a start on my morning run by using my lighter slightly. I know how to make more lighter now, so... Yeah, what the hell? Let's go. Let's go for it. Get a little bit of start on things. I'm hearing... I was like, I'm hearing something in the darkness, though. Walking around in the dark can be a little bit dangerous. But I was hearing the rattling of a rabbit cage, and that's a good thing. That's a good sound. You're paranoid about a good sound. Okay. That's good. That's okay, so let's take off Willow's lighter. We're wasting it. Get my axe. And hey, there's some extra carrots here. Might as well grab one or two. And we need 3 grass tufts for the telltale heart. So close. 1 more grass tuft. Did I go south? I think the grass tufts aren't growing as well during the summer. Is that it? At first I thought it was that we're harvesting them all, but I think summer's kind of mean on the grass tufts. Yeah, everything. Not a lot is growing right now. Okay. That's not good. Okay, well, what if I go into a cave? I bet in the cave system I'm getting hungry. Yum, yum, carrots. I bet in the cave system things are still growing, right? I might have to go down in the caves.
Okay,
if I
just looked up why I cannot use my touchstone again, and apparently, with the latest update, or maybe earlier than that, players can only use the touchstone once.
Ah, that makes sense why it's still around, so it's once for everyone. Well, that's kind of cool. So I still have a use of it, but it's a shame that, yeah, you can't use it again. But yeah, I was a little confused about that myself. It's like, is it infinite uses? That seems a little bit too good. But once for everyone seems fair.
That is indeed true.
Although I wouldn't mind, you coming back right now. But infinite uses would seem like we'd just be going back to it all day. We'd just put our camp right there,
Exactly.
I'm having trouble finding grass tufts because the summer, I think, is drying them all out. So I'm going to go down in the caves, and I'm going to get one. I think the caves will be okay.
Alright, speaking of summer, our berry bushes have just caught fire, as did the chest near the berry bushes.
Crud. Well, I still think it's a good idea to get you back to life, so I'm going to stay the course. But yes, there's very much active tufts here, so good. Gonna collect these up, and I will return. I wonder if I can navigate to the other exits I opened
And
up.
now the contents of the chest have caught fire.
Blimey. Well, that's no good. I'm gonna take the underground route. Maybe I'm not gonna take the underground route. There's white spiders. Underground routes. Is there an underground route? I'm being adventurous. Is this the time to be adventurous? Of course it is! We're playing a video game. This is the best time to be adventurous. It's more fun that way. Alright. Well, I'll take the low road. Or does it connect? I'm not sure if it connects. Okay, you know what? Actually, I think... Well, there's got to be another way up. But I might end up taking forever. I don't want to leave Amadeus hanging. That would be rude. Yeah, okay. Well, we tried. We tried to have a fun time in the cave. I'm gonna go to the surface. That's I thought it was a good idea. I have changed my mind. I can make torches now, but I can also make more lighter. And I think that's a good idea to do that because grass tufts are of the lighter takes rope though, right? That's a lot of grass tufts. That's 3 grass tufts, but the lighter lasts a very long time. So I think, yeah, the lighter is more efficient. I think the lighter is more efficient. So, yeah, I'm gonna keep using and refilling the lighter now that I know how to use it. It takes some gold and stuff, but I think it's a pretty cool thing. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that, and we're gonna go back on the surface. But instead of, I was thinking of making a torch, but yeah, I don't mind using up my lighter now that I know the recipe. Don't mind me, weird mechanical horses. Just gonna sneak by. Just gonna ignore that. Alright, yeah, not much further. Guess I'll just scoff these right now. And then we will remake our precious crockpots, which generally I think is my favorite thing in this game. Life is very hard without a crockpot. I mean, chests, all that other stuff, they're important, but don't starve. If you don't want to starve, you need to make good recipes. Generally speaking. Unless you got a lot of food, I mean, that works too. But it's hard to protect lots of chests and things sometimes. Maybe if I had proper... I'm glad the gears are still okay. They don't seem to burn. Okay, yes, Telltale Hearts. It is time. Alright, welcome back to the land of the living. Sorry I took so long.
Thank you, thank you.
Got ourselves a nice fire for now. There's a mole trying to eat our stuff. How dare you? Not the gears! Not the gears. If there's one thing you will absolutely not have, Mr. Mole, it is my precious gears. I may have a screw loose, but my gears are well in place, sir. Okay. Would be nice. I think I might want to try playing the robots one of these times. He seems like a really good character, and at this point I wouldn't mind playing a really good character. We'll save once I get better at the game. Then we'll go back to more difficult characters like the mime.
Also, I got a razor for some reason.
Huh? I guess we found that somewhere. But yeah, he likes his beard, so we can't use that unless there's an alternative use for a razor that I don't know about. Who knows? Maybe a Wilson will show up someday.
Yep.
Okay, so looking through my recipes, thinking about other things to build, but yeah, let's just get some coal, or some charcoal. Ah, good, you have the hammer. Okay, great. Very good. I'll just give the rest of my crockpot ingredients to you, and you can make a new one, maybe?
Certainly, certainly.
Let's see. I think there's some more cut stone somewhere, but I forget where I put it. Or here's the stone. And I'm gonna eat this last turkey. Okay, that made me a bit healthy. Ah, and he didn't have the recipe, so that's good. That's good for Amadeus, because then he'll be able to construct them without the use of a tech machine. I kind of felt like, should I be delegating that to Amadeus and making him do what I was just about to do? But in a sense, yeah, and he's willing to do it, so that's cool, you know. Not like I want to boss people around. But okay, so let's make more food. We got our crock pot, my precious crock pot, my favorite thing in the world. Right, I was gonna make something really cool. We've got 5 nightmare fuel, and I had that recipe for knight armor. Right. I want knight armor. I think we both want knight armor. We both deserve knight armor. And then we will be invincible. We will be unstoppable, I say. Okay, so there's a goal for us. And anyways, yeah, we need... Now, we got crockpot. Now I just need crockpot filler. In fact, maybe I should have got crockpot filler before we made crockpot, but that's okay. Crockpot filler is nearby. Crockpot filler walks on all 4 legs and is to the south. It's gonna be spider meat. We can always make monster lasagna or meatballs. But yeah, I think it's really good to use them with berries or other things like carrots. I can always eat seeds too if I'm coming down to it, but yeah, we're getting a little bit low on the food. Now I'm gonna do something about this. Alright, my server just acted a little bit odd, but it was just the screen going on power saving mode or whatever, not anything critical, but... Oops. Didn't quite click on the monster quite right. Alright. Spiders. Come out to play. Grab another free mushroom. That'll work as well. I could make more traps, but they are precious. They are precious things at the moment. Right, fishing would also be a good source of food. I think we had a fishing pole before, but I forget what happened to it. We can always make a new one, though. Okay, so, yeah, that's a good idea. Fishing pole. Did I ever make one? I think maybe Amadeus made it. Okay, or something like that. I don't have that material right now. I'm very hungry. If I eat spoiled petals, that's terrible for me. I am currently starving. Eesh, I didn't have any food on me right now. This is not good. I'm just gonna eat the red cap, I guess. That is nasty, but it's helping me survive. Okay, let's I guess collect some other like carrots or something. I realize that I haven't been watching my food closely enough, and a lot of our extra food sadly burnt in the fire. Let's see if there's anything available at the moment. Right, we have the jerky. That'll both heal my health and my food. Glad we have that. Guess I'm gonna... Should I have scoffed all of that? Well, we'll replace it. So we'll replace that so that Amadeus has something to eat as well. Don't want him to die again, that's for sure. But I'm good. I'm good for now. I think, yeah, it's if you're hungry, you should eat. But I just worry about my friend going hungry as well. We are in somewhat of a critical situation thanks to the great fire we had. It was just great. That fire was wonderful. Right, I was forgetting about my seeds, but I don't want to eat raw seeds, so I'm going to make a normal fire. It just seems weird to make a normal fire during the summer because it heats me up, and we're making the endothermic over there, or endothermic fire over there to keep us cool. So we have 2 fires going at once because I can't cook on the endothermic fire. But sure, I mean, that's fine. That's fine. It's just the way things are. You cook on one fire and then you cool off at the other fire. It's just... It seems weird, but that's just the world we live in. That's all. And farms don't really work in the summer anyway, so yeah, I'm going to eat seeds, and it's going to be good, because that's survival. Survival is good, yes. Whatever you need to do. Whatever you need to do to live, do it. That's the name of the game. Speaking of which, my sanity is great, but other things are scarce. I think I'm gonna go into the cave system. Right, I forgot the fishing pole. I need to make the fishing pole at the camp before I leave. Do a little bit of fishing, hop in the cave. The cave is cooler, but it wrecks your sanity, but my sanity is fine, so it's gonna be a good trade-off. The cave is a good trade-off at this point with the sanity levels I'm at. Sorry, I was kind of talking right in the microphone. Might be a bit loud there. Okay, so, anyways. Fishing pole, please. 1 fishing pole. There we go. Alright, off we go. Alright, this is, yeah, suddenly things got a lot more intense. I was saying how summer isn't so bad earlier, but it didn't seem so bad in comparison to the other months. But no, it's definitely feeling like the worst month of the year, or season of the year, which makes perfect sense being arranged at the end of the year. You've had time to pull yourself together for the most part. So, or you should have, unless you're doing a setting where you're starting on summer, and that would be pretty rough.
Crap.
Overheating. Okay, fair enough. We can bring you back, Amadeus. I've got a gland, and I've got the health, and I'll just come back over. And how's my lighter doing? It's doing fine. Don't have the materials to make torches at the moment, so I'm gonna have to use my lighter to get through the nights, probably, unless I can get back to camp quickly. Well, just a little bit. I'll use a little bit of lighter. Get that ready. And I might make a separate fire at the lake area so I can do more of that sort of thing. Okay, so where is our endothermic? I'm using the map to find it. Endothermic fire, and now bring Amadeus back to life. Although, right, Amadeus was providing a little bit of light himself, so I could have just stayed near him. You're very welcome. And, yeah, I'm going to be popping into the caves because it seems like they're a nice place during the summer for finding certain types of forage that are dried up at the moment. But as usual, the caves hurt your sanity, so... Oh boy. Although the caves are not a bad place to run away from the hounds. To run away from the hounds, actually, either, so... Might not be the worst idea at the moment.
That is indeed true.
Yeah, I think I'm going to make a run for the local caves.
I'll be right behind you.
Uh-oh, they're coming. I don't think we can... What? Well, yeah, we'll just keep... do you have a torch? Or, well, just stick with me, yeah. Or either use your torch or stick with me, but yeah, let's go to the cave. Okay. Just a little bit too... Yeah, stick me near me, and we'll get to that cave. Alright. Oh, damn. Okay, well that wasn't the best idea, actually. Whoops. Okay, well, I have one use of a touchstone, so we get one more try. But I thought that was a good idea. Clearly, it was not.
You can use this wormhole here to get closer to the touchstone.
Ah, I forgot that ghost could do that. Very nice. Okay, yeah, as long as I get to it in time. Life is going to be a little bit difficult when I come back. But I think I can do this. Okay, I am back, but heat is going to rapidly become an issue, so I'm just going to grab this flower here, and this twig here, and get myself a whirly fan. It's going to take more than that.
Good idea.
Wait, what was it taking? Oh, yeah. Three twig. Okay, got my twigs. Ooh, and there's a little bit of grass tuff, so I'm going to grab the grass tuff real quick. Oh, the grass tuff went away when I tried to grab it. Just take that. There's a few nice bits of forage here, so I'm going to grab these real quick. Oh dear, okay. I gotta keep moving, otherwise the whirly fan won't keep me alive. The heat is still becoming too intense. Okay, I need to get underneath trees. Trees while whirly. Whirly fan plus trees equals survival. Tree, are you helping me? Is this tree helping me? I think the trees are helping me. Help me, trees! And Whirly Fan. This is getting a bit worrisome. Okay. Alright, I got my temperature down low enough. Gonna need to make more Whirly Fans, though. My survival depends on Whirly Fans. The heat is too intense. Alright, just stopping to make more Whirly Fans is killing me. Okay. Gotta keep moving. Alright, gotta get back to my camp. There's gotta be some resources there. I wonder if the hounds are still around. I should have just gone with the good old beefalo strategy as far as the hounds are concerned. Ah, fudge, I'm still dying.
Be warned that the hounds are still out here in moss.
Okay. I need to do something soon. I'm gonna die from the heat. No! I should have stayed near the trees. Oh, I didn't think they were still that close, the hounds. I'm eating berries to stay alive. Aw, damn. I overheated. Crud. Okay, that might be the end of it.
Yes.
Oh well. That was bound to happen at some point. Anyways, this is an opportunity to become a new character, which I think is fun. And
I'll
to get a new world.
frantically find the other touchstone.
Sounds good. Yeah, I think there might be one underground, so I'm going to take a gamble on that. I mean, we still get 91 seconds, so there's no sense in giving up. Where's the cave system?
I'll go check to the east.
Sounds good. If I even get to the cave system in time. But I think I'm kind of close. Maybe I should have taken... I'd have to go back for the wormhole, so... Anyways, at least the live stream is working properly. And everything else, so I'm glad for that. I'll be able to do a double live stream next weekend as well. And, you know, I think it's going to be fun being the robot character. There's our skeletons. Oh, for shame. Okay, let's go. Time's a-wasting. No reason to give up yet.
Also looking at our timers, it looks like we have a bit of... or that is to say, we have a delay of about 10 seconds.
That makes sense. Or there could have been a discrepancy, I guess, between the timings, but... Well, I'm making light here. But I don't see any touchstones. Well, I tried. I didn't have any in the map down here. Even if I did, I wouldn't be able to get to it in time, so just gonna keep moving. Oh well. Okay, well that's a shame. Server's regenerating. We can still play a bit though and get ourselves established. I think I'm gonna be a robot this time.
Sounds good.
Either that or maybe the strongman would be fun too. Those are the ones I haven't played much. And we'll get a new world, a new terrain. But yeesh. Okay, summer wins. Summer won. Summer, not the fun time. Summertime. No. No, thank you. Spawning terrible darkness. It's funny how I'm constantly hearing a earthquake noise.
While the world generates, I'm going to be right back.
Sounds good. Take your time. Herding Wolfgang's mustache and sprucing up gems. I think all the little world generation words are kind of fun. Yeah, I'm just glad that everything's running properly. I just like I said before, I'm disappointed that I missed the PlanetSide 2 live stream. I want to make that happen as well as doing random various MMOs each night. But yeah, just getting through technical difficulties, and I learned a lot. So I'm overall, I'm kind of happy that it could have been worse. It could have been worse, honestly. So I say, even though we just lost, but I'm looking on the bright side. The server generation does take a little while because I think I have the world set on being a very large world, and we're also having to generate the cave server. If I had cut out, if I made the world smaller or didn't have a cave server, it wouldn't take quite so long. But I think on average it takes like, what was it, like 5 minutes or something like that. So yeah, I'm just gonna have a little drink here. I'm tempted. I rarely use Wikipedias or FAQs for games, but I'm tempted to do so with Willow's teddy bear. I never figured out what Willow's teddy bear exactly does. I feel like I got the general idea that it's for sanity, but specifically, in fact, you know what? I'm just gonna do that right now. Willow's teddy bear. What does Willow's teddy bear do? Same mechanic as Abigail's flower, where you have to wait to use Bernie to fight? No, that's just somebody's guess. Willow, Summer, Insane, Bernie, Distraction, Prophet. Only one birdie can be active. You can all go insane in other seasons. Okay, so Bernie is awesome. He can take aggro from creatures. This is the first combat help for anyone versus them. He's effective too. Oh, so he's like Willow. What? Something went awry when connecting. Okay. I'm gonna have to reconnect to the server. I think the server's okay, but I guess it had a hiccup. One moment. Hello, server. Are you alive? I'm just gonna double check on the live stream as well. Okay, so the live stream's alive, just not my server. Alright, connecting. I think. I'm gonna take a look over at the server real quick, make sure it's doing healthy. Oh, server. What are you doing now? Okay. It says it's loading the nav grid, which seems like normal behavior. I just think it decided to kick me out of that loading screen I was in, because it just decided to do so. So now we have a more boring connecting screen until the server's done loading. But the world is still generating at the same rate it was. I just got kicked out of the fun world gen screen. That screen was fun. It was telling me things about Wigfrid's mustache and stuff. That's more entertaining. Okay, well, it's still going. It's still going. Just gonna read more about Willow's teddy bear. He can't burn or be given to the Pig King. You can craft as many Bernies as you want, but only one can be active at any time. Active? So, like, he is like Abigail. Like, is that the idea? Like, I set him down and he does something? You can force attack Bernie. I'm not looking at a very good article right here. Yeah, the wiki. I was looking at a Steam article. Willow. Oh, okay, this one doesn't have any mention of Bernie because he's relatively new. Bernie is a relatively new thing. Okay. Here's a page. Okay, finally. Also, is the server... It looks like the server's loading in. Okay, cool. Just gonna really quickly... Okay. Okay. Wait, can be only crafted by Willow, but can be used by any character. If a character is insane while Bernie is on the ground, he will start walking around. While active, Bernie will taunt nearby shadow creatures, causing them to target him. Okay, shadow creatures. You have to be insane for Bernie to be alive. And then he protects you from your insanity. Okay, so I thought he was some sort of sanity thing, but I didn't think to set him down when I was insane. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's like, yeah, Bernie will protect me from the monsters. Don't you worry. Oh, Willow, you have such an active imagination. We are loading in here, right? Oops, I totally changed the size of my game box. Whoopsie doodle. How did I do that? That's more like it. Okay. Says loading. Might have to restart if it doesn't get in soon. Yeah, I think I think I messed up on my client end. We're gonna kill the game real quick, pop back in. That's weird. Servers. Let's go. Sorry for the temporary delay. Okay, once again, logging in. The server should be running. Yeah, it froze during the loading. I don't know why. Yeah, that was a client end, not a server end thing. So I don't know why my client just messed up. I guess, yeah. Okay, cool. Alright, I'm finally in. I had a client end problem, and I wasn't sure if it was the client or the server. Okay, very good. Weber seems like a really good character, too, if you want to be awesome, or Wigfrid, or whatever. I haven't been Weber before. I've been Miss Wickerbottom plenty of times before, but let's be the robots, the soulless automaton that can upgrade with gears. And see, I have kind of a strategy here that if I go to the wastelands and have fun with my tumbleweeds like I like to do, I can get infinite gears, and so I can keep upgrading like crazy, and I might become pretty ridiculous. I'm curious how ridiculous this robot can become. So it's my goal. It's my goal to push the limits of this robot and become. I'm gonna fix myself until I become broken, as they say, as the kids say. You might say I'm broken now, but you just wait. I'm gonna be really broken. I'm gonna be so broken. Hopefully, we'll see. But if that becomes too easy for some reason, then I can make things more difficult next time. But I'll learn something. I plan to learn something this time. So, anyways, we're gathering resources. The game is afoot. And I am just...
Okay, made you an axe.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Ah, because you're Miss Wickerbottom. Very nice. Thank you very much, Miss Wickerbottom.
You're welcome. Don't forget to check your books in on time.
Indeed. Otherwise, she'll come for you.
Exactly.
Oh, or I forgot, the axe is one of the basic texts, but... Or is it? Yeah. But, yeah, she can make... Miss Wickerbottom can make some of the nicer technologies as well, right from the start. So that's cool. And apparently I'm just cracking this thing open because I feel compulsed to do so, as stone is just nice. I'm just grabbing the stone. But, yeah, we're gonna want to make science. That's one of the first things, so I can get myself a backpack. But I am on the lookout for gears. My overreaching objective is gears. My current objective is science. Science, then gears. Lots of gears. Food is nice too. So let's look for a quarry zone. Or a pig king. And we'll get that science going. Of course, I could just ask Miss Wickerbottom for a backpack if I get the right resources. I don't remember what resources they were exactly. Twigs and twigs and grass tufts. Was that it? Or was there a rope involved? That's just more grass tufts, so... I mean, I could just say, hey, Miss Wickerbottom. Yeah, that'd be a nice thing, I guess. But, it depends. It depends on... If I don't find gold, then I will beg Miss Wickerbottom for a wicker basket of a backpack. This a wicker backpack. A wicker... The bottom. Only the bottom of the backpack is wicker. It's a trademark. Okay. So that's the end of the road. Guess I'm just gonna follow this road then. Got a new one over there. And this one, it's a stone. It's cobbled. Somebody took a long time to make this road. It runs alongside another road. Weird. Okay. There's a bunch of roads. I'm gonna stick with the cobbled road. That seems to combine with yet another road. They go into the swamp. Okay, great choice there, Automaton. I guess let's not go that way. The swamp is a terrifying place. And it does not contain gold, usually. Okay, well, it's the evening. So, I'm gonna have to start thinking about things like fire. Might want to get a little bit of wood for that. Just 2 pieces would be fine. Chop a tree. And then we'll find our quarry zone. Either I find a quarry zone or a wasteland. One of those two. Hopefully both. That'd be great. And this comes with the added advantage of birch seeds. The edible seed. Or I could just plant them and continue making more trees, but I think I'm going to hold on to that for now. So what sort of zone is this? Just normal grass? It doesn't look quite like normal grass. Sort of a bee zone, no? Or that's a stagehand. Okay, it's that weird stagehand. I don't know what that's about, but I think it's bad. I think the stagehand is bad, but I'm not certain. It makes me paranoid, that's for sure. Just like those rock layers I see around. Until I learn more, and I intend to learn more, if I can by myself, through my own abilities. But if I have to, I will eventually look up an FAQ. It really depends on how dense I am, because I feel like with Bernie, I was not gonna figure that one out. I kept clutching Bernie tightly. I wouldn't let him go. He's mine. He's my Bernie. I would never set him down. I just needed to set him down, but I was just so attached to my Bernie. He can't protect me when I'm embracing him in my arms so closely. So this is just a big wide open field. There was some beefalo back there. I could use that for farms, but don't have a lot of inventory space at the moment, so I might pass on that, but I will remember where they were. Just gonna double back along this area, and then I'll get back on the road when it comes to it, but I want to explore a little bit more. This is just the water's edge. Maybe I should try the other side. Or I'll just get on the road. Let's get on the road. Okay, nighttime's coming. Gonna have to make a fire or a torch. I can do both. Excuse me. Coming through, beefalo. I'm gonna do a torch for now. And then I'll do a fire when I have to stop, because I want to keep going. You can't stop this robot. And this first night is so short that you can get through it with a torch. And my sanity's, full at the moment. So yeah, we're gonna spend that resource known as sanity for the first night just for more exploration. I think that'd be a nice thing to do. Yeah, it's more than halfway through the first night since it's so darn short. And yeah, so the one torch is fine. I wasn't sure if I would need to pull off and put back on my torch, use that technique, or make a fire. But yeah, we're gonna be fine. Maybe a bit closer than I estimated it was going to be, but yeah, we're gonna be fine still. There we go. 23%. Quite nice. Okay, so we've reached a lumpy evergreen tree zone. That's kind of boring. I'll ask Amadeus if he's found any gold. Have you found any gold for science yet? Or a wasteland zone for years?
Not yet, but remember that I am Winterbottom, so I can do the level 1 science stuff already.
That's very true. Well, I might get an extra backpack from you the next time I see you. I found a piece of gold. It's just one piece.
I shall provide.
Thank you. Okay, so how much did the first... just the one piece of gold. It just needed one piece of gold. Okay. That required more than one. Okay, risking my life for another piece of gold. Greed is good, apparently. Okay, I managed to find some pieces of gold, just 3 of them, but it's enough for the level 1 science machine.
Excellent.
I'm not sure if I should build it here or somewhere else. I mean, level 1 science machines aren't that hard to build, so... I mean, I guess it's not that big of a deal if I build one here and another one somewhere else. See, it's the alchemy machine that you have to be careful with, so... I mean, I could be kind of willy-nilly with it. Wouldn't be the worst thing to do. And then we'll have a level 1 backup science machine somewhere. So... It's a thought. There's some more stone here. Some more gold. Okay. Kinda liking this zone. Kinda awkward, though. It's one giant biome. I like areas with, you know, more variety. But I guess it's okay. A lot of trees. Got some spiders nearby. End of a road. Not the worst thing in the world. Let's scout more, though. Let's scout more before I settle down. Okay, I'm seeing it's 12 o'clock. I'm gonna go a bit longer. Maybe just get 1 or 2 days into the game, and we'll make a basic camp before we stop. My fuel reserves are running low. That I guess basically means my food, as my sanity is full. So, or no, it's at 130. Sorry, I thought that was a 50 instead of a 30. Read the numbers wrong. Tempted to just build the science machine on that road there. Maybe I'll go down to the fork. The fork in the road seems to be a good place because it's near that other terrain type biome, as it were. And yeah, that seems like a nice place to just get a variety of stuff. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, up here is more peninsula, and that's I certainly know that peninsulas are not a good place to place a science machine. At least in terms of accessibility. Maybe you could say it's kind of safe at the end of a peninsula, but... Well, no. I feel like it's kind of hemmed in at the end of a peninsula, really, so... Yeah, we're just gonna do it at a crossroads where you can run... The nice thing about crossroads is you can run multiple directions on a road, away from danger that you will inevitably could be coming to eat you. I mean, don't starve. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna do that now, because I'm tired of waiting for science. Well, maybe a little bit further. There's a few more branching paths. A more crossy crossroads would be even better. Okay, now we're talking. Okay, right next to a mandrake root. We'll have to resist the temptation to pick that. But science now. I will make myself a backpack. Alright, 4 tweaks. I need 4 tweaks. I can get that. Okay, I went ahead and made a science machine over here to the east along the road. I put it at a crossroads, and I'm gonna go ahead and make my own backpack for now.
Alright, I'm currently in the process of gathering up enough stone for a campfire.
Very nice. That'll be a good thing. I have some to contribute to that. But he could make another campfire where he is, so you know, more than one campsite would be fine. So I can get my own stone, or not. Yeah, it's kind of hard to know whether or not you should stick together or split apart, because when you're split apart, you can forge more resources more quickly. There's a lot more resources out there, and you're not competing for them. But at the same time, if you work together in the right way, you can proceed through technology more quickly or do some things more quickly. So I guess it depends on what your priorities are. My priorities involve exploring, so I guess separation is good for now. Or it's okay for now. Okay, so I started making a fireplace. But yeah, I was making the backpack. And right, so I was getting the twigs. I just was thinking about gameplay philosophy and realizing that it's getting very late, and that I probably should make a fire so I can cook the food I have and not starve. So let's just cook these. Let's cook all these carrots, and I'll eat up the carrots, and then we'll be good. Now, one of the advantages of being the robot is that I can eat rotten food. I'm not sure if I can eat rots, but I can eat nearly spoiled food without penalty, which is going to make it easier in terms of starvation. Now, the robot doesn't start quite as good as other characters with some of his starting statistics. Whoops, I clicked off the screen there. But he quickly gets better. Whoops, I ate too many carrots. Okay, whoopsie doodle. That's a waste of carrots. Oh, we got berries, so we'll be fine. Okay, so get the twigs for the backpack. We'll make that. And then I will be on my way. Hooray. Yeah, I think I'll play till day 4, so that'll probably be like 10 or 15 minutes or something. Yeah. That sounds good. Okay, so where was it? Backpack. There we are. And I might as well hang out near my fire through the night. I was thinking we would play this until like about day 4, just so we can get like established a little bit.
Sounds good.
Very good. I mean, we could stop earlier or later if you felt like it, but I think that seems like a good average. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, we're going through the nights. Gonna get myself a nice camp, and I'm gonna find a nice location, and that will hopefully determine my fate in the future, and that will be a slightly better fate than last time. So the night is almost over. I could get a run-in, but yeah, I think I'll wait it out. Gonna grab some seeds. Thought I might have heard something weird, but I think it was just a bee. It was just a bee. Okay. Making a weird sort of bee noise. Alright. So just... yeah, it looks like we're getting into bee territory. Yep, when you see lots of flowers, that's about inevitable. Okay, well this is cool. Not what I was looking for, but it's cool to know about. I'm looking for a wasteland sort of, or gold mining sort of area. That'd be quite nice. Or an area with lots of those clockwork enemies. I mean, they'd be kind of an enemy to defeat, but if I can defeat those clockwork horses and other things, I can get more gears. Oh, what's this? A skeleton who died and left a bunch of cut stone. Well, that's a nice prize. That's a lot of stone we just found. Cool, okay. I'm sorry for your death, my skeleton friend, but quite pleased at the find. Gonna need more twigs. Let's go ahead and grab them. Or probably gonna need them. Definitely gonna need more grass tufts. Now, there are a few things I need to consider with this character, which is that the rain affects me differently. Is there a way to see my... there was a few... I should have read the bullet points. There are a few bullet points with each character that give you... when you're selecting your character, that give you advice. But if I remember correctly, I can eat rotten food, or spoiled food, not rot, I don't think. Or can I? I might test with rot, but I think rot is actually a no-no. But I can eat spoiled food. A malfunction in the rain, and lightning makes me insane. It doesn't hurt me, though. Lightning, when I get struck by lightning, it doesn't hurt me physically. It just really hurts me mentally. I just kind of go crazy. I've been struck by lightning, and now I must kill all humans. Yes, that's the only thing that makes sense to my programming now. I short-circuited my program, and now we're switched to kill all humans. PvP mode enabled. No, it's not quite like that, but it's, hey, a touchstone. Good news. Okay, well, yes, it's just straight east. Okay, I discovered a touchstone. It is along the road, straight to the east. The road gets a little bit curvy, but if you just follow the road east, eventually you'll find that touchstone. It's really far to the east, but it's there.
Excellent, excellent. I see it. At least on your map.
Oh, you can see my map? Oh, right, because on the live stream, yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I was going to say, yeah, that makes sense. I was thinking it was some other feature in the game. That's funny. How did you do that? He's some sort of psychic. Amadeus has magic powers. You're some sort of sorcerer. Oh. That's funny. Alright, it's the little things in life. Still not finding what I want, but I've explored a lot of this new map. That's for sure. There's got to be a wasteland zone somewhere, right? The maps usually generate like that. There's usually at least one of every biome, right? I guess there doesn't necessarily have to be. Hey, there we go. It's a mine zone. Close enough. I was looking for the wasteland more, but the mining is good. Mining is good. Yes. Let's not complain. Let's gather some resources. Get some ice. That'll be some good filler. Some extra gold, because we'll need it. The nitrites we'll need eventually. There's some gold. I'm going to focus on the gold for now, since the nitrites is still quite far away. But if I happen to break open a few stones, I'll keep them too. Alright, plenty of gold. We're going to have golden tools and golden doodads for weeks. Golden equipment for months. And whatever else, there's something else that gold was useful for. A lot of gold stuff. It's going to be good. Willow's lighter. That's right. Willow's lighter took gold, but that's not an issue anymore. I think the icebox took gold. I would like an icebox. Yeah. Actually, how did you make an icebox? I would really like an icebox. That way, when it becomes summer, that's the thing. I really want to focus on summer now. When it becomes summer, I'll keep ice in the icebox, and I'll be able to make like water balloons or some sort of anti-summer fire stopping device, hopefully. So yes, let's get an icebox. That sounds like a good thing. Okay, there goes my pickaxe. We've got enough twigs for now. Or we've got one twig left. I got 4 wood for a fire, and I can make a fire pit if I want to. We're seeing a lot of vultures. That's promising. Usually vultures are associated with wastelands. But not necessarily. I mean, this is sort of like a wasteland. But I'm talking tumbleweeds and cacti. No, I guess that isn't necessarily an indication of that. If anything, vultures are an indication of people and creatures dying. But you're not going to get any meat from my bones, that's for sure. Well, yeah, it looks like I'm not going to find the wasteland I always wanted, or any clockwork opponents just yet. I certainly discovered a lot. We're just going to keep mining the gold. I'll make myself a little campsite. It'll become day 4, and we'll basically wrap things up there. Okay, Okay, so we're getting close to that. Where do I want to put the campsite? I'm going to put it closer to the bend in the road, where I can still do a bunch of mining. But, yeah, it's still accessible.
Oh, found the science machine.
Very nice. I found myself a quarry zone. I've been mining a bunch of gold, and I made myself a little campfire here. It's, where is it? In comparison to the science machine, he just found the science machine. I put that, like, where? It should be on the map, right? There it is. Yeah, so it's south. It's right south of it. It's, the quarry zone is directly south of that science machine you found.
Excellent, excellent.
That is, if Amadeus didn't already see that. Anyways. So, yeah, I think, well, yeah, it does seem kind of a shame because I've only recorded for an hour and 30 minutes. But I usually stop around this point in time, and there's a phone call I need to make, so I have prior business. So anyways, yeah, I'm going to wrap things up here. So thank you very much for joining me for this live stream. I'm glad things worked out in the end, but it was kind of rough, but I've learned a lot. I thank you very much for joining me here in the end. And because, I mean, yeah, clearly we lost some people, and with good reason, but I very much appreciate you sticking with me. And I hope to see you next weekend, when I'm going to take more preparation to get things right beforehand. Anyways, so that we don't have technical issues going into it. But thank you. Thanks again. I'll see you next weekend, and in the next game. Good night. I'll eat something first, I guess. Yum, yum. Alright, good night. Disconnect. And end.